Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Carolina.
Hi, Anna. Hi, how everyone?
No, sorry, I was running from the other room. Yes, I had to set it up, everything. So today, Carolina is going to have me a little bit, being my half of my voice, asking questions. If we are forgetting it, Patricia is helping me if somebody is asking in the live video. Yes. If somebody is asking a question from us, finger crossed somebody is going to join us tonight. And finally we received the right pens from Sens, so I had about 2 days to play with it and figure it out how it's working. So I did a couple of designs and hopefully everybody will like it, and I will show also the pens, the brushes. So first of all, this is the pen, which is quite easy to use, I would say. Quite fun design. You can be creative and do different designs. So is a different side of to being artist. And I also want to show you before we start, and everybody can join. Everybody was talking about the synthetic line long, and I'm going to show you the synthetic line, the S size, and comparing to zero short. If you can you see, Carolina, in the video how small it is?
Maybe you can get it closer a little bit.
Yeah. Wait.
Yes. Oh yeah, this way better. Yes.
Yeah. So
we can see.
we already know that zero short is quite short, and this zero short I already cut it a little bit to make it a little bit thinner, and this synthetic line S is even smaller. If you can see, is I don't know, a third of it, less than half of it, definitely.
Would you compare it, Anna, to mini, to zero mini?
Yeah, no, it's just a normal short. Sorry. Yeah, it's just a normal short brush. I think we could say the half of the mini one. I don't know how to hold it. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to stay in here. Okay. I'm going to use the synthetic line S, and I'm also going to compare the One Move brush, which is a new name, Synthetic Blend M. The two of them, if I don't know if you can see it. So it's a little bit smaller. It's exactly the same size, the medium one, both of them. I think the hairbrush is softer. I quite enjoy to working with it, and I will show you. We have a bigger and the smaller version in both sides. Of course, we had from Kristanes also before, but now we have only two, number 1 and number 2. I think number 1. I can't remember. Number 3 is gone, so we still have 3 instead of 4. And I just want to open it up for you just very fast. If I can show you, I didn't touch. I love the handle, to be honest. The same like. I will put it in a line for you guys, so you can actually compare with each other the sizes. If somebody loves One Move, I don't know, can you see like this? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to use the middle one. The top is the smallest one. We have one bigger one and the medium. So I think it's beautiful. It's looking perfect, and I'm sure they are going to last longer if you take care of them, definitely. So go back for Sens pen, which I try to prepare myself a little bit in front because it's a lot of filing. How to use it? We are going to start with a little design, with the fun design. Oh, something is falling off. With this, I don't know, what is the call? How would you call these flowers? What it is? Carolina, do you have a word for it?
Oh my God, that's...
you can blow it.
Yes, I know you can blow on it, but it's like you make a wish and then you blow.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know the English name. I could say the Hungarian one, but so what I did exactly the same what everybody else did. 3 step 78 for a base coat, 2 thin layer, and then after I'm going to use my art design brush, and I put out a little bit of the Sens. I'm sure everybody knows now we have the Sens gel polish range also, which is highly pigmented. And I'm going to use the yellow one, which is not sure everybody favorite, but I quite like to work with it. And it's really pigmented. Yellow is always like a tricky color for gels and even gel polishes. It's quite hard to work with. So I'm going to do like 2 pots with, I'm using the art design brush and 2, I mean, it doesn't matter really which kind of pots. It's a sticky layer. I'm working directly on the top of the Free Step 78. Yeah, I'm in the camera. Yeah, yes, hopefully.
You are.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I got the name of the flower. It's a dandelion.
Oh, good. You say it's not a flower. I am doing. How do you say dandelion? What?
Dandelion. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. So I pick up a little bit of the brush. I make like a circle, and I'm going to do it too. But honestly, the Sens brush is opening like a new universe for nail art, because you can honestly do so many different things, like being a little bit a different way abstract, if I can say it, and just do even bigger, even smaller without any really rules. And we are going to cure it. The tricks is coming now. So Sense is not tricks, but how it's working. Under Sense, you have to use any kind of top shine. Sense has got their own top gel, which you can use. I actually use the cool top gel because I'm still loving with it. And after, you have to buff, and it's really important, with the 180 buffer. So, okay, you can see the line now. So you can see the number is 100 per 180. So you can feel which is 180. And like a circle movement, I already buffed this tape, so just not taking too much time out of it. Just with the circle movements, carefully, you are going to buff a little bit, and then just take off the dust, okay, somewhere else, not in my gels. And also clean with the clean wipe, just in case nothing stays on, or with the cleanser, wipe it with the cleanser. Yes, just a little bit, clean it off and let dry the tape, which is going to dry in 1 second. I tried to use underneath matte top gel, and Ace doesn't like it. It makes sense. So the official use, we have to use the cool top gel and then use the nail art pen. The nail art pen, we have a scratch nail art pen and we have a proper nail art pen, which is black. So this is what we are going to use today. And first time, it didn't want to come out. So I had to like carefully play it with it and put down on the paper just a little bit, start to scratch it. Can you see it? Okay, I used it now, but it's scratching on the paper. How to hold the pen, I don't think there is really a rules for it. I still try to work like a little bit like 90 degrees. You can lay it down, but of course, yeah, what we need to know about it, sorry, is 0.03 millimeter. So it's tiny, it's really, really thin. I think you just have to go with it, but I still try to use it like a little bit like 90 degrees to the surface. So when I was drawing, I was always going around the tape with not laying down, but more like standing up the pen. You can see that you can do so many different things with it. It's just like, I don't know, how would you describe what are those design, Carolina?
I mean, obviously you did, yeah, like flowers, but obviously they can be abstract. And the pen, as you said, is very easy to use, especially for someone who maybe is not a massive artist and they don't know how to work with the normal brush. And the pen, it will be quite easy because all of us have that ability to draw or to use the pen. So it's actually like drawing, like writing. So that's why I think it's quite easy and very good for beginners. I mean, for all people who can do art, but for beginners especially, if they're struggling with thin lines.
Yes. Oh, I'm coming back. Sorry. So it's actually is really drawing a little bit. Don't make too much, and also don't really do too thick lines, and don't go back too many times on the same place because it needs to get dry. So it's quite fun. I mean, actually, it's quite easy design, but just doing lines around the little, I don't know, yellow pots. And I think for beginners, definitely, because for me, it was a little bit, I had to get used to it. I always did like trying to lay it down, you know, like the same like with brushes. And just, yeah, and just to like dots, make it a little bit more fun around it. I don't know. I'm sure you can see it. I'm worrying you can see it, but Carolina, you will tell me if it's going wrong.
No, it's not going wrong. Everything is going perfect. We can see it. We can see it, Anna.
It's honestly, I didn't work for the camera for ages, so actually I can see. And now it's just really easy. Just one line here, the other side. If you want to do like another line, go around it. You can. I was doing a little bit of bubble gum. I don't know. Shall I just do a bubble gum or just? Oh, and no bubble gum. Yeah, because everybody shows bubble gum now. You can write with it, like letters and words. So my handwriting is not perfect, but I'm sure there is some people really love. So you can example write love. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's quite fun to do. I mean, there is other words, heart, love. I don't know what is in fashion now.
I think spring, summer, joy,
yes,
sweet, cute.
Exactly. Cute. Yeah. You see, you have bigger fantasy than I do at the moment. So I will do just a little bubble gum because bubble gum is one of my favorite one. I can actually do on everything, everywhere. So bubble gum, I think we all already know, is just an extra something a little bit to the bottom. And I'm going to do, just in case, my favorite one, the confetti, the new confetti. We already used it a couple of times. It's a matte confetti. So finger crossed, I'm not going to touch the pen a little bit. Be careful because of the pen. You can't use a cool the matte ever because it's going to be pulled down the pen lines, if it makes sense. So it's going to be actually destroying your nail art. So every time when you do the drawing with the pen, please use cool top or any shiny top coat. And then if you wish to make it matte, then just apply an extra matte top coat over the top. Yes. Okay. So a little bit of cool confetti just to the bottom. And I think it was fast.
It's very fast, Anna. I'm jealous because I don't have confetti top yet. I haven't tried it and I'm dying.
Okay, so this one can already go into the lamp. Yes, if Patricia is going to help me. Is anybody writing to us, Patricia? Yes? Oh, everybody. Some people joining me. So
actually they are asking, is need to be pushed really hard?
No.
The pen, but no. First you have to shake a bit gently, isn't it?
Yes. So please, guys, don't push it, please, because if you push it too, I mean, actually, I'm just really touching the surface. I didn't press it down at all. And like, how do you call it? It's really soft movement. Don't push it down because it's going to be like a line thicker and thicker. We don't really want to get thick lines out of it. And yeah, but it's easy to work. So if I could do it, honestly, I didn't do nail art for ages, about 6-7 years now. I could do it. I'm sure everybody can also. So I am going to show you just example, something like this, so you can see it. Where is the pen? Sometimes I try to draw immediately and this didn't work. So I always try to put a little bit down. Can you see the first movement is not making any lines. So actually, I honestly don't push it down. I have to be really careful and I always balance my small finger. Because if I don't do it, it's going everywhere. So you have to balance your small finger and just go really soft. I almost not touching it, really. So it's like really, really soft. And yeah, don't push it down. Just a little things around everywhere. You can do like little lines. You can do leaves. You can do thin leaves. you can go to the other side. You have to be a little bit anyway, control your hand, definitely, because if it's like, I mean, it's good if I'm shaking with these designs, Carolina, it's easier.
Yes.
So I don't know how to describe. I think everybody should touch it and try it out. Honestly, it's like bigger, smaller is effective. So I think white and black anyway. If you do like a little bit of summery colors, or I'm not really keen on neon colors, but I'm sure with neon colors it would be like working. It's like I'm more into art, but I think they look cute. It's like something different what we can do. And also, if it would help to somebody on Pinterest, there is lots of I mean, even you can draw bodies, but for body, like, or faces, you have to have a steady hand, honestly. But for on Pinterest, you can have so many different designs what you can find. Okay, and now the cool top. I would say wait a little bit. I can see sometimes a little bit of shining, that the paint is shining. So still you are painting one hand, example, one ring finger, paint the other one. So wait just a couple of seconds to actually go over with cool top. And you can leave it shiny, or you can make it matte. It's really fun now too. So I'm using cool top. Just a little bit, not too much, and you can cover it. Wait a couple of seconds and just make sure that it's not shiny anymore, the pen. Yeah? Oh, I know it's simple. It's really, really simple, guys, honestly. Okay.
But that's good, Anna. That's a salon speed.
Really?
Design.
Well, I feel like that I'm not giving enough. I feel like
No. Anna is perfect. As you said, everyone should really touch it and try it, and most of us can be actually good artists with it, because if anyone's struggling with the thick lines, and we know that lines can make it or destroy the art, I think the pen, because it's so fine, you can always get them right, always get them quite thin. And I think the quicker you are with it, it's better. So don't think too much, just go for it. And I think this is when it works the best.
Yes. And also, I want to show you on this one also, just in case that you can get different ideas. And after I promise I will show something more for people, because I feel like you don't really need too much technique for it. Yes, but one move, I will show you one move also, because one move require a little bit more, more knowledge. So I did with the Sens, like a little bit like patches. It's not really a flower, if you can say. It's nothing showing off. You don't have to be artist. It's like dots, 5 different dots. And I put a little bit of brown RJ just to give a depth to the flower, a little bit. And now it's the same like you are doing scratches almost, you just go with it. And you can make wavy lines, you can do curves, but I'm going to just go like, oops, you see, it didn't start it. So I start on the paper. I know it's my technique. Nobody told me. And just start with the curve and go around it. It's not a problem if you are going outside of the line, inside to the line, it's already fun. To the other side, I just turn the tape a little bit just for make it a little bit easier for me. And you can go around. If you want, you can do like little lines from outside if you wish, just to make it more excited. Not everywhere, but some of them. And also I actually made it a little bit more depth into the middle, if you can see. And then just example lines, honestly. It's just like connect and then connect and go up there. You can do a little bit bigger, but make sure that the pen is how do you call it, dry off. So it's not before you are applying the cool top. Little bit of lines outside, and maybe a little bit connection for here. Little leaves, you can do little leaves, not too big, just a tiny little leaves. Here, come on there. I don't know. Carolina, what do you think? Are you going to try it out? Yeah.
You know what? I would actually do it with you, but I want to watch you at the same time. So I'm just watching. I think it's fun. I think when I got the pen, I just couldn't stop doodling and playing with it. I mean, even on my Instagram, there are few things I posted, and I went a little bit crazy on the background because I always go crazy when I get excited about something. But yours is nice and cute and sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I actually I did them. It's honestly the fastest design in my life. Honestly, okay.
But they look so professional, Anna. They look like stickers. So
they look like, yeah. Somebody said to me I should try it out with stamping somehow, to do stamping. I just didn't have time, and just do an outline, a little bit more outline around the stamping. So it was one of my colleagues. So honestly, these are the easiest, and I did somewhere, where is the other one? So these are the easiest, fastest design in my life, and it's fun, honestly. Patricia, if somebody is asking questions, you can ask us. Honestly,
Please just, not use matte ever under the pen.
Don't use
So
matte
just
ever.
buff and then clean the dust.
Yes, I don't really. I think matte ever is more like I don't know, give a different surface for it. And actually, Barbara, the Sens brand ambassador, she was giving us like a step by step. So I'm sure she knows exactly what is the reason why don't use. I was thinking to try to use matte ever because it would make easier my life, but I just thought no. Okay, so I already prepared, and it's coming my other life, my little bit bigger, more artistic life. So I'm going to show you the synthetic blend size M for Mario. This is the medium, we can say, because it's medium. I prepped Free Step 78, and I also put a matte ever, plus I buffed it, to be honest. And I already put out a little bit of, actually, I tried it out with Sens. It wasn't perfect, but actually I could paint with one move, but I'm going to be professional. I'm going to use Argel. So it's Argel yellow and Argel brown. And I just want to show you how to paint with it, because I think they are great, these brushes. So I'm going to just use a little bit, and I'm going to blend it together on the paper, work it inside, to the other side also, sorry. Just in case, you can see that already I'm getting a little bit of blending there. I like, this year color is yellow, so I really went for yellow and brown. Yes, the color is coming up. Can we see it there? I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yes, we can see. Yeah. So can I have a question, Anna?
Yes.
Can those brushes be used with normal classic, like acrylic paints, or they are more designed for gels?
No, you can. Definitely you can. I was just thinking, like, I think for beginners it's easier to using with one move with gel, because it's not going to set. You don't have to hurry. It's not going to dry into your brushes. You have time to go over again. I don't know. I just love paints. What do you prefer, Carolina? One move paints, the normal one, the acrylic paints, or the
you know
gel?
what? I love the technique. I because obviously I learned all this years ago with you actually, and with Christina or Barbara, I can't remember. So I love technique itself. So for me, if I use gels or if I use acrylic paints, I still love it, because for me, I just love the way the art is with those movements. But you're right, when you're working with art gels, it's much easier, because obviously, again, you have a limitless time. You can take your time. As you said, it's not gonna dry. You can correct yourself. You can go over it a few times if you feel like it's not coming out. as you want. So obviously, as you said, it's so much easier to start with gels. But I am still fan of acrylic painting because that's what I used as first when I learned this technique.
Yes. I'm going to like a little bit, just add a little bit, but you could see that I could actually paint like about three pattern, if we can say, yeah, 3 petals. So I'm going, you can see that I don't have to hurry, it's still there. I can do, oh, Patricia is telling me I have to move back to the camera, yes. So a little bit, I picked up, I don't know if you can see on the white and the yellow, hopefully. So just do like little petals, press down the brush and a little bit move around it and blending the color nicely together. Yeah, so it's, I hope you can see it. I'm going to do just a little bit, one more somewhere, just connecting it. And you can see that I don't have to go back to the paints. It's really good. And we have so many different color actually with our gel. So you can play with it. I'm really like a little bit, I like the yellow, brown, of course, pink. Pink is always going to be a favorite. We have purple. I don't know, we have about 15, 20 color minimum neon colors. So first layer, it's okay, that's enough. Now I'm going to ask Patricia to put into the lamp. The lamp is quite far away from me. And I just wanted to show you, I don't know if in the camera, in the meantime, we are curing, if you can see it. So this one I did with our gel. It's a little bit like more lemon, more brighter. This is more yellow. This one I created with Sens gel polish with one move technique. So it's really interesting that actually I could do it, and I also going to use a little bit for the outline ornament white and ornament black. So you know, I love flowers. Everybody knows I love flowers, so that's my weakness. Can I have it back, Patricia? So it's like a 10-15 second flash curing. I think it's enough. And if you have LED lamp, then it's perfect. So I go back, I just double check I have still color inside. One side, the longer side, is always the lighter color. The darker color is always going to the shorter corner. And I'm just going to blend it a little bit together on my palette. Of course, I can clean my palette. You can do it on your hand, which is easier for you. And I'm going to just go over to get a little bit the color brighter. So I'm going to replace it exactly down, and I'm sure you are not going to see too much in the camera, but it's going to be a little bit darker or more bright.
We can see.
Can you? Oh, that's good.
Maybe because so I know the technique, so I can see, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Are you still doing one move in your salon work? Yes.
Yes. Yes, it's very quick. It's like it's one of, but obviously in a salon you don't do like a full nails of like a full flower. Usually it's like a half of the flower, or a few petals. But it's very useful technique. And quite often I just work with one color. I don't even blend two. So it all depends. But I still use it. I still use that technique.
Yes. Yeah, so it was quite fast. And then now we are going to cure it. And then I'm going to give a little bit of depth to this flower, just in case. And you can choose, Carolina, or everybody. Do you want me to finish off with the lines with Sens, or would you like to see the zero, not zero short and not zero mini? I have to get used to the name. The synthetic line S.
Yes, please. I would like to see the brush.
Okay, no worries.
Because we have the pen, and we know the pen is amazing and easy. So show us the harder part.
Okay,
when you actually
no problem. Can I? Yeah, no problem. I'm just going to put a little bit off. You can see that I left it out. Shall I move them? It's not disturbing the background. I think Patricia's phone is much better than I am, my phone. So I use the design brush a little bit, just to fill up the little bit the depth, and I'm going to put a little bit darker into the middle, just a little bit, covering the gaps, really, just a little bit. I actually should close it inside, to be honest, between you and me, but It's not easy to work in the camera, Carolina. You know that.
No, it's not. But you're doing great, Anna.
Oh, good. I have to get used to it. Patricia wants me to do a lot of live YouTube, to be honest. Patricia is always...
You should, Anna.
Well, I have to get used to it. Okay, so go in there a little bit, please. And now I am going to just cure a little bit this one. And there is a synthetic line S. And I am going to... I'm not going to put matte top coat or nothing else. I can go directly. Of course, if you would use a cool top now and put the lines over the top, it would give you a little bit more 3D effect. But then I actually, now I really want to show you how tiny is the brush. And it's beautiful. Already I prepped it. And I also... cleaned it because I used it before. And I have to mention, it's not sales, but I was so happy a brush cleaner came out, so we don't have to use anymore the Cool Top or Builder Base or anything for gel, cleanser gel for brushes. Yes, it's just for gel brushes. Okay, so can I have it back, Patricia? Sorry. Lovely, thank you. Good. I just try to come more near as possible. I am going to, I'm going to use the ornament. I know ornament is more like spurs and bigger, designs and everything. But I just wanted to show you how you can do like a really thin lines with the ornament gel. If somebody has got, you can actually use it. So I put my brush into the gel and I actually turn it in, if you can see, a little bit to picking it up, but it's almost nothing on my brush, really, just a little bit. And now I am going just around it. It's okay, just around to the flower outside. Yes, can you see these little thin lines?
Yes.
I hope so. I hope you can.
We can.
Yeah? And really, of course, you can be abstract with this one still, because of course you don't have to follow exactly the line, a little bit like you can press it down, you can lift it up. It's just like how you feel it. And then it's going to be a little bit thicker, and it's going to be, it's a little bit too much there. You can make it thicker, you can make it thinner, really. You can make it darker. So I'm laying my brush down, and just the edge of the brush I'm going to use. I hope everybody can see it. It's the biggest worry is that you don't know if they can see it or not. So now
we can see it.
Okay, it's just like I'm going to do like little lines inside. There is the wave. We can actually physically just put down the brush in there and just do a little bit lines in the same line that the flower is almost turning. Okay, to the other side, turn into my brushes. The ornament gel is really good because it feels like it's never ending. Of course, I always make sure that there is something on my brush. You can see that I'm just touching almost to the edges. Okay, go around it. Do you have ornament gel, Carolina?
I do, but I don't have black. I have pink, I think, and white.
Oh, you should have both.
I know, I will. I should put it on my list.
Yes, you should. You should. I'm sure they can see it. You should, because honestly, it's just so good. I can use it for almost everything, as you can see.
And why would you, okay, so you're talking about ornament, but for example, I am old school and I'm still using black,
I am old school.
Black royal gel, yes?
Yeah, but it's totally different.
Yeah, that's why I'm old school. That's why you tell me why I should get this one.
Oh my God. I mean, it's totally, okay. It's the lines, the sharpness of the lines, how they are standing out. I mean, the consistency is totally different. It's much, it's like a thicker gel. So actually, when I'm painting with it, it's give a totally different effect. I mean, royal gels are good. I prefer royal gel for the full surface, like putting the full surface on, but not not really for art when I'm doing like this kind of really thin lines. Of course, I could achieve this also with normal art gel, but normal art gel is already too thick for me to do it. So just a little bit of dots with the black ornament. Ornament is also, you can do thicker lines and it's very cure properly. You don't have to be afraid that, oh my God, it's too thick and it's not going to cure into my lamp. I don't know. It's just, I love it. Honestly, Carolina, it's just a couple of months ago when I tried it, I really loved it. You can see that you can do thin lines, thicker lines, honestly, everything. Just be pop into the lamp.
Yeah, I can see that that's the difference, that when you are painting, I can see that the lines actually are staying nice and sharp. Whereas with royal gel, because it's quite liquidy, royal gel, obviously those lines goes a little bit more like they spread. So I can see by the way you are painting that they stay. So yes, I should get ornament black as well now.
Come on. And honestly, but it's between you and me. You have to. You need to get one. Honestly, not because I want to sell it, but if you will get one black, you will change your life. Yes. Okay, can I have it?
I will.
I don't know if
you
I
sold that to me, so I'll get it.
Okay, and now I'm just going to do a little bit of the white. I clean my brush into the gel a little bit on the sidewall. I'm going to just pick up a little bit of white, turning my brush into the white gel. And carefully, just some of the places where actually I would like to have like a highlight, I'm just going to highlight it, not everywhere, inside the flowers, next to the black. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's just for me and it's not visible, but actually you can imagine. I will try to make a nice photo from it. Just a little bit of highlight. I'm going to just do, where is the sun is coming from? How we are in timing, Carolina?
37 minutes.
Oh, I am good. You see?
You're good.
Almost good. I'm almost good. Almost good. Just a little
but
bit.
But Anna, is actually going very well. I enjoy watching you playing. So
okay, I pick up a little bit ornament with my decoration needle, and I'm just going to put a couple of highlight spots in there, so you can see it a little bit on the top of the depth, and to the other side. I hope everybody else is going to join us and enjoying us, because I love painting, to be honest. It's one of my favorite.
It I always... can see that you are as an artist, you're awake now. Something happened. Because you were like sleeping all those years, and now the true artist Anna is coming out.
Yes, I know. So, okay. And one more, and after I finish, yes, I'm going to look for my synthetic line long one, if I can find. I don't think I can find, but I have. Okay, I'm going to use my short one, the short brushes for ornament. Sorry, Carolina, I promise I will stop in a second. So I'm going to use my short brush, but it's also good that I can show you that you can work with ornament and short brush also. So you can do actually longer line, and it's never going to finish. So just a little bit more pressing, finger crossed, a little bit more leaves, press it down, press down a little bit. Okay, Patricia is constantly telling me where I should move. Honestly, I am here, Patricia. Yes,
I can see you.
Okay, just a couple of here, just a little bit. Now I'm going to put it here. It's like press down the brush, like a little swirl, like a little line to the edge. And then just going. I hope everybody is enjoying. Like, yeah.
We are.
Okay, so cure it. And this one, because I didn't use pen, you can use, as soon as it's cured, you can use matte or you can use shiny, or we can example add now cool how do you call it? Confetti. Yes, my favorite one. I almost forget the name. So confetti is really, really good. I really liked it because it's nothing standing out from, just a little bit, just some places, just a little bit. Make it crazy, like empty places. And it's really flat. You don't have confetti, Carolina.
No, I don't know what happened. I think when I was placing the order, I forgot to add to my basket, or it wasn't available. I don't know what happened, but I don't have it. But I will.
Let's cure it. So I'm going to put a top coat over the top. I'm going to use again cool top. So I think at the moment I feel like we covered everything. So I don't know. We can vote. We can vote which design is everybody's favorite. I think the biggest fun, to be honest, is the pen. So with the pen, you can do so many different things. And actually, you know, like, I think everybody has to have it. I think it's about £5 or something. I can't remember the price either. Yeah. So I think the pen is something totally different. Of course, One Move is always going to be one of my favorite. But with the pen is something fresh, younger, abstract. You can draw this one, you can draw body, you can draw art. Exactly everything, to be honest. Just have it and test it, and don't forget, top shine first, after buff the surface with 180 buffer. I don't mind even if it's a little bit softer buffer, and then clean the surface with the dust brush and start to paint. Can I have it back? And I put the top coat on it. And yeah, Carolina, I think that was my demo. And I really enjoyed to being with you here, with everybody else. I'm going to put the cool top over the top. And I would like to say thank you so much, everybody who was watching us tonight. It was my first live in ages. So it was really good to being with you. This is my little flowers. This is my pens. So it's totally different art, to be honest, as you can see, but I think both of them fun, but the pen is faster, definitely. Yes. Carolina, thank you so much to being with us. Yeah.
No, it's a pleasure.
Thank you for your help. Thank you, girls, boys, everybody who watched me.